One thing people love about the Pfaff sewing machines is that it has the built-in walking foot or integrated IDT technology, which means it's like having feed dogs on the top of your fabric. So when you put fabric in the machine and that is pulled down and engaged into a presser foot, and all you have to do is click it in, that when you sew, it pulls the layers evenly together. Now, if you had a lot of fabric and batting, or like if you're doing some stitching in the ditch, you've got lots of thick layers you're going over or real thick seams, that's going to help keep everything moving smoothly together. Now, you definitely want to make sure that you're using the foot that accommodates the IDT. So for example, on this particular presser foot, see how there's a little groove at the back of the foot? If you have a foot on that has that cutout, you need to engage this system. Without it, you're going to get a really awful looking stitch, to tell you the truth. So if you go ahead and engage it with that foot on, you're going to have perfect stitching all the time. Now, for example, here is your foot 2A that does not have that cutout. So at that point, what you want to do is pull it down and away from you, and it'll just kind of sit up and behind the machine, and then use this foot like a normal presser foot. But for all those of you who don't want to have to buy a walking foot, that's probably why you bought this machine, because all you need to do is pull it down and start stitching. A little reminder, that is, that the numbers of the stitches, if they are blue up here, they are stitches you will be using with the integrated dual feed. Pull that dual feed down and engage it. But if you're picking a stitch that is just a black number and not with the blue bubble, those stitches are to be used without the IDT engaged. So make sure that you pull that off, you follow the foot recommendation on the screen of your machine. It'll tell you which one to use, and then that dual feed is disengaged and not used for those stitches.